What up, everybody? This is the HNIC, the Hand Namekian in charge, and today we're doing a rundown Dragon Ball GT Shadow Dragons. Quick recap, right? So, Super 17, he's done. He's dealt with, right? While that's happening, though, the regular Dragon Balls are developing these cracks in them. They're having a negative effect on these Dragon Balls. Right? We're being introduced to the Shadow Dragons. The Dragon Balls were being used in a way to repair the negative effects that were happening when Hell and Earth were being connected. So we end up getting this whole situation with the Dragon Balls trying to repair the damage, but it doesn't necessarily go like that. So let's get into it. So we got everybody gathered around the Dragon Balls. They summon Shenron, but it ain't really Shenron. It's this blue dragon known as Smoke Shenron. I'll call him Shadow Shenron because he introduces to the Shadow Dragons. Makes sense to me. So everybody's expressing their concerns. Could this really be the dragon? Don't trust him. Trunks is like, well, he is an eternal dragon. Let's give him a shot. The eternal dragon is like, I ain't with it. I'm out. I'm free. I'm going to do my own thing. Pan, being Pan, is like, you ain't acting right. The normal Shenron will be out here trying to grant wishes. So what's really up? He hits the Lil Wayne lighter flick, lights his blunt. What did you say? You gonna grant our wishes, right? Wishes? I wish to hit this blunt in peace. I wish to be left alone. What do y'all want for real? King Kai's telling them like, hey, this dude don't share the blunt. You can't really trust him. And he's like, yeah, I'm right. I can't share my blunt. This is my blunt. I'm free. Why you want me to share? You know what? I'll share. Have some of this smoke. Crazy exhale. Smell all that gas. While they're distracted, trying to block the smoke, he goes ahead, takes all the Dragon Balls, and does the meanest inhale. Sucking in all that all the Dragon Balls in, right? And I'm like, why'd you do that? And then you swallowed them. I'm like, that's crazy. So he takes the Dragon Balls away from everybody. They trying to save the world. He's like, nah, let it be. And then in a puff of smoke and wind gusts going around, he takes a set of Dragon Balls and he puts them over there. He takes another set of Dragon Balls and he throws them over there. It's looking like the scene from Wizard of Oz when the Scarecrow was being tossed about. So now these smoke dragons, Shadow Dragons, are going in every direction possible. They separating. This is wild. Now, after all of that chaos has happened, right? There's a discussion that's happened. Like, what's going on? What happened? Where's Shenron? So, Elder Kai, Kabuto Kai, they're communicating with everybody of what's going on. Right? They say Bulma, when she created the Dragon Radar, she was able to find these Dragon Balls way too quickly. You were supposed to go out, find the Dragon Balls. It's supposed to take time, so that way the negative energy in those Dragon Balls can be dispersed. Now, my thing is, with this logic, is too wild, because the time that the negative energy used that's left behind when a wish is granted could be dispelled safely when the Dragon Balls are turned to stone. That would have been the perfect time to let that negative energy dissipate like that. That way, enough time has passed so they're being able to be used again safely. But nope, apparently that is not the case. Next thing is the whole yin and yang type situation that Kibito Kai himself explained. He said that even though everybody has been making good wishes, right, for the most part, the negative energy is what is created and it needs to be dispelled. So you're telling me if I made a negative wish, I would have had benevolent dragons to deal with? And so this is why, to me, all of that doesn't really make sense. But hey, it is what it is. Me personally, I would have had that associated more with the Black Star Dragon Balls. And the reason why I say it like that is because there's no explanation of why the Black Star Dragon Ball stars were black. But if the negative energy that affected the earth, right, we could have had the shadow dragons for that. I'll explain a little bit more later in a different video. But as far as the regular Dragon Balls are concerned, that just didn't make sense to me. So we got our first dragon, right? Hei's Shenron. This dragon was made when the wish for Appa's father to be resurrected. In early Dragon Ball, he got killed by Mercenary Tao or General Tao, whatever, the title is, right? And later on, Goku does grab the Dragon Balls, bring back, his friend's father. Now, Hei Shenron himself isn't really strong. He's very weak. His whole deal is pollution, right? He pollutes the air, he pollutes the water, he pollutes the land. That's where his strength lies. But as far as like fighting, his, fighting ability and things like that, it ain't really there. It's crazy because even Pan was able to put hands on him. But some time does pass and soon he is able to handle her. And they are not understanding why is this happening. He's able not only to handle Goku and Pan by himself, he's also able to throw them in the lake. Now, the reason why he's able to do this is because the pollution that he's causing is weakening them. So he's not getting stronger, it's them getting weaker. Which again, to me, is totally insane. I don't get it. If breathing is the problem, then you could have just covered your mouth. Or is the pollution in the air affecting your ability to fight in terms of it's messing with your ki, it lowers your ki? Is he polluting your ki? So again, that's not something that's really explained. It's just, I'm polluting the air and it's affecting your ability to fight, so therefore I gotta, connect the dots. Now, I'm not saying that every time I watch GT they have to do this for me, but this show heavily relies on me making a lot of assumptions and then later on having to do research. But again, I'm watching it, I'm kind of enjoying it, but still pieces are not fitting how they need to be. Goku and Pan get thrown into a lake and somehow they're able to use telepathy and being able to breathe. They find a spring that's getting rid of the pollution. So Hei Shenron is just so weak that fresh spring water is able to dissipate the pollution that is happening. Okay, I guess. Anyway, they come up out the water and they're able to finish off Hei Shenron and be able to grab the Dragon Ball that he is holding. So the world is saved, by one Dragon Ball at the time. So things are getting back to normal, which still doesn't make sense because you got the Dragon Ball, but the Earth should really still be in danger of, Earth being connected to hell. But hey, it's, during the whole situation of gathering the Dragon Balls, there's talking about how like the Earth is getting back to normal. I guess that part again really isn't explained that well. So yeah, Shadow Dragons. Hey Shenron, he's defeated. They retrieve their Dragon Ball. It's on to the next one. So yeah, everybody please like and subscribe. If you got something you want to say, go ahead and be down in the comments. Let me know how y'all feel. All right, until next time.